All right, for the second video on the revolved queen, we are going to focus on this larger arc here, this big giant 45 millimeter arc, and then some of this detail work right in here. Lastly, we're going to get this area up here if we can. If not, we'll get it in the next video, and then there'll be a subsequent video on the crown because that's a couple steps by itself. So let's go ahead and look at this. So we've got up to this point right here. So now we need to create this big large arc. 45 millimeter arc. Near to the top, but not quite all the way. And it's got a big, large radius like that. 5. I have some other information here. So from the center point of this arc to the base circle is 32 millimeters. It's important information that we want to put in now and not later. Okay, and actually that solidified that arc, so that helped quite a bit. So now the only thing I need to do is find a home for this endpoint and add in these parts right here. So let's zoom in on that. Okay, so I have an arc, and an arc. It sounds easy enough. Let's see if we can do it. So let's see, there's like a quarter arc here. There is like a full half arc right here. And then there's another, probably almost quarter arc. Okay. And there is right here from the bottom end point of that arc is 33 millimeters from the bottom of the circle. So let's get that in now. From there to there, 33. Okay. What else do I know about this? So if it's a quarter arc, there's a couple of things I can assume. I can assume that the end point is horizontal with the center point. And even sometimes that applies to the bottom of it as well. Come back. All right. I'm going to assume that the center point of the arc is on this larger arc. And that actually looks pretty accurate. It's a little large, but when I put these in here, 0.75. Now, is this, this one isn't in the document, but I can pretty much assume that these have the same radius, but if I do everything right, I probably won't need to put it in there. So let's put what I do know. So this one is 0.5. This one is excuse me. This is 0.75. This is 1.5. This is 0.75. And there's some other stuff going on here. If this is a complete half circle, then I know that this is vertical with the center point. Oh, I did it a little bit wrong. Let me move this up and out of the way. Let's move that center point up if we can. Okay. A little pain here. There we go. Now it looks a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to do a vertical from here to here and a vertical from here to here. This, I'm guessing, is going to be much smaller. So we'll see. Let's see if we can bring that center point in by dragging this around a little bit. I'm going to assume, again, that the center point of that arc should be coincident on the line. That looks better. And I'm also going to assume that this point is going to be horizontal, because that's what it looks like to me over here, is that I'm getting just short of a quarter circle. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get that next little arc. It's somewhere up here on the line. And that has an arc of 0.5. Put the center point on the line. And I think all I need to do is place it. And there's a 2.5 right here. There's a 2.5 from end to end. So just put that in. You're good to go.